Let's get ahead with Samarth. Samarth, are you here? Yeah, go ahead, Samarth.
Hi. Hi. Okay. All right. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, go ahead, Samarth.
Okay. All right. So, hi, my name is Samarth Kasibhatla. I'm a junior at Milton High School in Tampa, Florida, and my research was on music in the brain. So, introduction. So, my topic was how does music affect the brain? And the main question I wanted to answer was can music be used in therapy? So, we've heard of music therapy before. I wanted to take a more deeper dive into
Sorry,
how it can be
Samarth.
used.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Samarth, but
Mhm.
I don't think you're presenting completely. Is that right? Is everybody able to see? Could you try again?
Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, click on present. Yeah, present again. That present, you
Okay.
need to click on that again.
I clicked on it and then it opens
Okay,
in.
now we can see. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'll just press it like this. So my topic was on music in the brain, and let's get started. So how does music affect the brain? That's one of the questions I wanted to answer, as long with music therapy. So can music be used in therapy to treat neural conditions like Alzheimer's? And I think this question is important to answer, especially because it opens a new path of treatments, apart from medications and other therapies. So when it comes to what literature I reviewed, the two main sources I used was the National Institute of Health and then the University of Central Florida. So from the National Institute of Health, they concluded mostly that music helped in the reduction of depression and anxiety overall. And the University of Central Florida, they concluded that music acts like a drug that releases dopamine, especially from the NAC, which is the nucleus accumbens. And also, music increases neurogenesis in the hippocampus. So basically, it allows for more neural pathways, which means more memory capacity, and also it can help with Alzheimer's disease. It also reduces the symptoms in Parkinson's disease as well. So methodology and results. So my method of research was to collect scientific studies and data and combine them to a short summary of all of them. And one of the biggest results that I saw was by a research paper, and they concluded that during music and after music, the systolic blood pressure decreased dramatically. This shows that it can be used to treat hypertension and also in the old age population where high blood pressure leads to heart disease and other conditions as well. So, in conclusion, my research question of can music be used in therapy was answered yes. And I contribute by providing a summary of many studies and research papers, as well as spreading the concept of music therapy for neurological conditions because it's not a well-known therapy used to treat such diseases. So I hope I can spread that. So I want to thank Professor Virgil and Professor Varkey, especially for helping me with making my presentation as well as giving me a basic understanding of how the brain works and being able to apply that to my research and making sure I give the best approach and basically showing what I learned and spreading my knowledge about music therapy. So, thank you.
Yep. Professor Varkey, question for Samarth.
Uh, Good job, Samarth. I think you also have probably much more than what you have presented here today.
Mhm.
So just wanted to know, have you also looked into the underlying mechanism of neurogenesis, how, there are some articles which talk about how after listening to music, there are certain proteins which are expressed much more than others which promote neurogenesis. Have you looked
So
into those articles?
I have done some on, but most focus on the broad aspect of it, not diving too much into one aspect because it's overall music therapy. So, like how it
Okay.
affects the heart and such conditions. So I did some research, but I think I can add more of that to my paper.
Okay. So yeah, you can so if when you add like that onto your research, it will add like another new aspect, like
Hmm.
a new facet to your research article. So yeah, because you're still trying to add that into your research article. So even like
Yeah.
how Alzheimer's, you can specifically look into a single disease, and you can present the data as well, like
Yeah.
how when you have music therapy along with probably other interventions and treatments, how it
Hmm.
increases the response rate, or kind of, like how it improves the disease outcome for people like who have Alzheimer's or other forms of dementia. So good job. Continue to look more deeper into what you have done. Uh, good job. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Thank you.
Samarth, that's a very good feedback that you've gotten. And you can add that before you submit for publishing. It's due May
Yeah.
31st. So you still have time to add some more to yours. Okay. So great job.